Hello. Hello guys, my name is Jeff. Fucking hell. Why is it so hot in this dumb room? Oh, well, the game just crashed. Ah! Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna play this game, Autopsy Simulator. It's yeah, that is very loud. I cannot hear myself. Shut up! Jesus Christ on the bike. Yeah. Okay. Why is it so loud? Okay. Let's start. Autopsy Simulator. It's been on my wish list for a while now. I've been wanting to play it. Prologue.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Petersville. Dr. Jack Hammond is speaking. Okay.
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks. I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please don't call me again and stop inquiring about my wife. Damn journalists. They don't let me work. God damn it. I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling completely broken. Where did I leave my meds this time?
Right there.
Stephen didn't clean up after himself again.
Stars. What the hell? Out of order. There.
Okay, time to pull myself together
Take your normal pills, broski.
and get back to work. I've already taken my pills. Not looking to overdose. I need to set up the camera first. They definitely pay me to.
A reporter from the New Orleans Weekly. Couldn't find you at your home. I'm starting to suspect you one avoiding me, Mr. Harr. Anyway. Well, I cannot read this. As you know, we'd like to write an article. Fuck off. an article. Yeah, blah 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 blah.
They definitely pay me too little for this. They definitely pay me too little for this.
Let's break out of this vicious cycle. Oh my god, it's lagging. Stop this BS, man. Thank you.
Here it is. The lab will be open tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Lovely. Thank God I had that nudity sensor on. Jesus.
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy. I wasn't sure it would amount to anything.
Yeah, go back, you cunt. Why? Oh, why the fuck am I coughing? It's so annoying. Fuck off. From the storage room.
This place is starting to look like a hoarder's dream, rather than a storage room. Now remember, Jack, don't forget, hit the record button this time.
Okay. In the dissecting room. Stop lacking! Laboratory.
The lab.
Shut the fuck up.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
Why are we recording this shit? What is wrong with it? Is this for the dark web or what?
Now, I just have to get everything in frame.
Why?
This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri.
Shut the fuck up. I
This autopsy is
don't
conducted by
care.
Jack Hannon.
I simply
Hello,
don't
everyone.
care.
Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch the video.
Okay. So.
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I
Cockboard.
guess I forgot to clean the knife.
I'm looking at the chalkboard or whatever. Oh, this one.
Let's start.
Tell students what important.
Always wear an apron,
What?
mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea.
Okay.
The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time. In the process of revealing and securing forensic
Okay.
evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and
Yeah,
photographic
yeah,
documentation
yeah,
plays a
yeah,
vital role throughout the entire examination process.
yeah.
In the process of revealing and securing forensic, it is difficult not to interfere with the original.
Yeah.
During your recent
Yeah.
Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be, and what potentially happened to them. So, let's take a closer look, shall we?
Yeah, I would like to. No, I am a coughing cunt today. What? Yeah, I would like to see the folder. What folder? Where, why, and who?
I wasn't sure what I'm about to I wasn't but
Show me. Oh.
some of my previous cases, a reminder of more prosperous times.
Yeah, I would like to see the dumb folder. Yeah, where is it?
Scalpel.
Yeah,
Sickle.
shut up. This one. Delisa's local man, Toby, who was homeless. He got into fights.
He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased.
Suicide. Okay.
The body was noticed by a security employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch.
Yeah.
It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man.
Why would someone even do that?
Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket. The deceased was found on the outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows.
Okay, so he definitely was trying to get some money, I guess.
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers, locally known as Old Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years.
So mean a
That's
bit.
it. It's worth remembering the context around the scene of a death. This allows you to better interpret any traces found on the body. I shouldn't start the procedure without gloves.
Maybe.
Now it's our turn to take some pictures for our files. Just remember where I left the camera. It's in here somewhere.
From the desk drawer. Okay.
Aha, there you are. I knew it was here somewhere.
I mean, to
As
have
I mentioned at the
shop
beginning, before we begin, let's keep in mind.
to have this job, you must be at least a little bit insane. But okay.
Voila. Now we move on to the next step. Looking for traces. Take your time. Look at the corpse from different sides, from different angles, up close, and from a distance. You're looking for anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. I know I saw some something here in his head before.
That's something interesting. It will be necessary to check whether this injury was severe enough to cause damage to the brain.
Okay. Please don't put anything on his cock. I do not want to look at that, okay? There's something there. Or not, I guess.
Some wounds in the feet and signs of frostbite, probably because the subject's shoes were too small.
Yeah, because he hadn't gotten any money in 4 years, probably. Can I... Oh. Oh, there's something there.
Boily old wound. Looks old. I'll take a look later.
Yep. What about here? Well, there's clearly a thing, but I'm not allowed to take a picture of it, apparently. Yeah, I found the mark, but like I can't. I'm not allowed to take pictures of it, apparently. I don't see anything. Brother,
Hardened hands,
oh, I didn't
worn out
even.
by physical work and frostbite?
Yeah, you just said that.
In a moment, we will check which of our initial observations will be worthy of further consideration.
The one in the
Before we
head,
get to that,
obviously.
I need to write down some basic data.
Pin papu papu. Head. Perform the autopsy.
Scalpel, scissors.
Shut up.
I guess I forgot to click.
I didn't ask. Perform the autopsy. How? How do I perform the autopsy? How do I perform the autopsy?
My old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid. I wasn't sure about the world. It's probably.
Hey, how do I fucking... Hey guys, so today we're going to show you how to do an autopsy. Remember to like and subscribe. We got this dead guy here. He was homeless for many years and he got into a deep depression which made him shoot himself in the head. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like what? Is this all we know about this guy? Okay, yeah, leave. That's what I... But you can't just say perform the autopsy. It's probably this one, like...
Scalpel, scissors.
Hey, I don't know how to start the autopsy, man. What am I supposed to do? Oh. Down there, actually. Yeah, get out of it. So...
A considerable collection.
Did I ask?
Ideal for all the
Yeah.
Personal information.
There we go.
The deceased was unclothed. Fate. Okay, as you can see, I note everything down on previously prepared forms. Every pathologist must keep a detailed record of every step of the autopsy. This not only allows you to track the procedure, but also collates the results together, upon which you may back up your conclusions. So, enough of the boring prep. Let's begin by taking a closer look at the spots I photographed earlier. For this, you're going to need a magnifying glass. Scalpel, scissors.
Yeah, let me take it then.
Scalpel.
Let me fucking take the magnifying glass.
Scalpel, I guess I forgot to... Scalpel.
What am I... What is he... Bro.
Scalpel.
Give me the magnifying glass!
Magnifying glass. Knife.
Yeah.
I
Give
guess I
me
forgot
it.
to clean the knife.
Yeah, okay, cool. Give me the magnifying glass.
Scalpel.
Shut the fuck up. If you don't shut up, I'm... Eat a donut. Okay, I don't know. Fucking hell. Tab. Thank you. Magnifier.
Which spot first? It looks like a burn mark. No doubt painful, but it's not pertinent for this case.
I think it's just something that happened a while back.
I can confirm the presence of ecchymosis on the deceased man's head. The appearance indicates the intravital nature of the wound. Add alcohol, which I can clearly smell, and this was an accident just waiting to happen.
So it was an accident.
Here we can see frostbite on the fingertips. We can tell by the characteristic skin color.
That is very blue. Wait, what? So, yeah, I've looked at all of them, haven't I? No. Magnifier. Bro, can I please fucking... I've inspected the... UV lamp, I don't know. Imagine he just wakes up. Thank you, let me do this.
Definitely a painful mix of frostbite, abrasions, and blisters. Old Toby had been wearing shoes too small for him for a very long time. That's not funny at all.
That looks fucking
so far,
disgusting.
There are a lot of superficial wounds, but only one serious injury to the head. Let's go back to our notes.
These ones? No. These ones. Highlight the 4 found wounds on the cardboard mat. What?
First, I mark the location of the injuries and make notes for each one. So, the head wound. Definitely an important clue. Even though this type of wound didn't contribute to the deceased's death, we're still required to record it. We're not in frost season yet, but high humidity, wind, and the inability to warm up can also be causes of frostbite. If Toby's body was cold for a prolonged period, the frostbite could have resulted from the body's defense reaction. The safety of the internal organs is more important than fingers, nose, or ears. As you can see, we don't have much to go on. Let's write down what preliminary causes of death we can think of.
Probably not suicide. Probably natural, I guess.
Various types of accidents are a common cause of death among the homeless and the elderly. Perhaps old Toby slipped and accidentally hit his head. This is of no interest to us. Considering the conditions in which he slept, his body may have become hypothermic. The nights have been particularly nasty lately. We will check if there are any signs of freezing internally. Since the deceased clearly smelled of alcohol, I'll add alcohol poisoning to our list.
I doubt it. Then why wasn't he in the back? That does not make sense. What now? Put down the clipboard and continue the autopsy.
We still have one thing left from the basics. Rigor mortis.
Rigor mortis? What?
Well, we take our deceased by the hand. Gradually we raise it.
Ugh. Why is it so slimy? Why is it so slimy?
Now let it go. As you can see, the hand falls loose. What's the conclusion? Death must have occurred more than 72 hours ago. The police information appears correct.
Okay. So, over 3 days ago. Now what?
Head trauma seems the most promising, so we'll start there. For this,
Oh my
we
god.
need an oscillating saw.
Open up the cranium.
Scalpel.
Shut up, shut up. If I hear that one more time, I swear. Okay. A, what I saw? Just straight
The
up.
cut is made from ear to ear.
That's not. How do I. Delicious. I hope no one's eating right now. That would suck.
We remove the skin and the top of the skull. After the basic examination, we can see that the brain's cerebral gyri in both hemispheres are symmetric. The brain looks good. Let's take a cross-section. Some pathologists prefer to examine organs without removing them. However, for me, it's much more convenient to examine them on board, which we'll do now.
Yeah, let me dissect the brain at the cutting board. Dinner.
Holding a long, narrow blade knife in the dominant hand, we slowly cut the cranial nerves on both sides.
When
All
Bro
the time,
puts his
only the
cranium
brain
on the
holds
table
us.
and says dinner's ready. Scrumptious. Well, how? Oh. What is this?
So far, so good. The hematoma seems to have had no effect on the brain.
So you did that for no reason. Okay.
We can rule the fatal accident
Fucking
out as
hell.
well.
The cerebral gyri in both. Yeah, I don't know. So it's not
Brain
fall.
is in good condition, so we have no choice but to proceed to the internal examination of the other organs.
Okay.
I grab a scalpel from my kit. The incision should be in the shape of a
Oh,
letter
fuck
Y.
off. I don't want to do this.
Use a deep cut to reach all the way to the ribs and to penetrate the abdominal wall.
How do you just do this like normally? How do people do this?
Alright. Now we peel back and separate the skin.
Fuck off. How? What? Oh my god, that's. What the f. Oh.
Now,
I hate it.
we need to remove the ribs. We'll need the loppers for this.
How do people do this stuff?
Quite a satisfying crunch. For some,
Yeah.
anyway.
You're a
After removing the cartilage
psychopath.
tissue, we instantly notice two things. Firstly, there is no congestion of the internal organs. This means that although the deceased was hypothermic, it didn't kill him. Secondly, the deceased smoked like a chimney. So,
Yeah,
we
that
should take a
can-
closer look at those lungs. We can see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by smoking cigarettes.
Okay.
Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation.
Okay. Caden?
What now? The syringe. Now's a good time to
No.
collect some samples. Specifically 3. From the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm interested to see the concentration of alcohol in the body.
I'm not looking.
Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse. 5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it. But from the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid. Now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
I love how this is allowed to be shown on YouTube, but the other part, the PP isn't. Retrieve the notebook from the office. Okay. Stop. Naughty bookie.
This old thing is covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope
What
sometime.
have you been doing with it?
Let's get back to the examination.
Use the centrifuge. The what?
It's been a while.
Centrifuge.
We put all of the samples into the rotor.
I feel so bad for anyone eating or watching this.
Now we set the appropriate time and speed.
I'm gonna put a disclaimer on this video. How long? God. Okay.
Okay, let's roll.
Yeah. What are the correct values? My guy, you didn't tell me. Tell me the correct what? But bro. Tell me the correct values. Do you think I'm a medical expert? Tell me what are the correct values, broski? 70%, 15 minutes.
My own but trusted centrifuge. Oh shit. The fuses again.
No.
My own but trusted centrifuge.
Shut the fuck up, honestly. Perform the toxicological test. Oh my, that is so irritating.
Where were we? Oh yes, the blood alcohol concentration. Let's see what we got here. Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all.
Okay.
Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart.
Thank you, I love that. Oh, I feel iffy. Ugh.
We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that
Oh
stand
fucking
out.
hell!
At first glance,
Why did that scare me so
The
much?
pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are
Oh
no
my
pathological
God.
changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
Okay.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size is normal, healthy,
Ugh.
and color.
Why is it moving? Oh, this is disgusting. Been through a... Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Is that it? Begin a thorough by...
As expected,
Okay.
the stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside.
No. I refuse.
We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Oh, it's delicious. Why is this game a thing? Stop with this. Dissect the stomach at the cutting board. Cutting board?
We open the stomach along the greater
Why is it a fucking...
pyloric end.
Stop.
Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside.
The thing is, it looks exactly like chicken. It looks a lot like chicken, actually. That, like raw chicken.
Okay, large amount of gas, small amounts of yellow, grayish food content, resembling some kind of meat. Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
Yeah, it is freaking disgusting.
There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck.
Asphyxiation. Sounds like a jump slash level. Begin a thorough analysis by examining the organ.
At first glance, the trachea looks normal.
It looks like a chicken. What the fuck?
Same result as with the stomach. The
Oh!
external inspection doesn't tell
Is
us
that
anything.
inside my
This
throat
time
right
we'll
now?
cut on a tray.
What the fuck is this?
While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen.
Okay, this is fucking... Ugh. Like, I'm pretty, like, I don't...
And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing.
Okay. That's amazing. I love this. Return to the autopsy. Is this...
Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back.
I don't know.
Then, the gastric contents refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
It probably is.
That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
I didn't even mean to do that. Is alcohol? Or what? Okay. I guess it's a natural or accident.
Now it's all clear. The death was suffocation. Now,
Wow,
signature.
all this for that.
The mystery is solved. But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up.
Okay.
For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle.
Okay.
First,
No.
we unroll the skin flaps.
No, you know what? No, fuck this. I'm ending